set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Takes it at the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Butker's kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. Room to run past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Steps away to his left. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle. And he does so and picks up positive yardage.
From the 30 on second down, Darnold. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play. And guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Now Matt Rule keeping the offense on the field to go for 2 here. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also,
oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 82 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he puts it through. It's a 10-8 game now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And some room to run now. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
First down, this is McCaffrey. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now it's Darnold. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Now Matt Rule keeping the offense on the field to go for 2 here.
Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm trying to collect. Jim. 53 at the mic.
They go with McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. After the interception, here's Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. This is intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Back to throw, Darnold. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Darnold now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Out to his left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check, check, check.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Ricky. 43 at the mic. Check.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Let's get off the field. Say.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think that coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Flush to his right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Darnold on first down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A first down throw, Darnold. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down. Here's Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Darnold's throw is caught here by Anderson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. To the air again, Darnold. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this time he is in. Yes. Christian McCaffrey punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Next score, Panthers 24, Chiefs 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we said?
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Brian Burns able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Now Mahomes. Here's a diving catch right side. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They go play fake. Mahomes. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Darnold. In trouble, and he's taken down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. To try again after the sack. Darnold. And his throw is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Darnold. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Frank Clark in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make it?
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Brian Burns. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. Hey, take.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the 1st.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the 1st down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down convert. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, Darnold's throw complete there to Thomas. Now the Panthers going to use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Darnold from the gun. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, watch the slant. Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the pass.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. To throw again on second down. Darnold, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.